No, you didn't, did you?
I don't know how many times I had a chief or a senior chief in my face going, you don't even want.
Thank you, sir.
Yep.
Good morning. Well, I am back on trail. Today is, well, it's a little bit windy right now, but it's kind of gonna be a beautiful day today. Sunny, like I think even low 60s maybe. And today is Blood Mountain, which is just gonna be fabulous to be able to see everything. Oh, there's a hammock right there. So I am 11 miles from Neal Gap, so about 9 miles to Blood Mountain, and I have a little bit of a self-imposed challenge. Apparently Lucky can hike this thing southbound without a pack in 3 hours and 26 minutes. Now I don't think I can beat that because I have a pack and I'm going uphill, I'm going northbound. So, but I'm gonna see how fast I can do this in, you know, with through hacking gear. So let's make this day happening. As I'm walking, something a little less steep and less windy, I just wanted to say how amazing my stay at Above the Clouds hostel was. I asked Lucky why it's called Above the Clouds, and he said because the town he lives in, I forgot now what it's called, such as I think, or whatever, it's native, and it stands for like Valley Above the Clouds or something like that. And I just thought that was so nice to honor, you know, the native people. So anyway, it was a great stay. I'm so thankful he let me stay in the cabin, which was really, really nice. I did end up having a like cabin mate, a lady, and so that was nice to share that space. I also met, like, one of the things that sometimes happened for me, at least on the AT, is like I would meet all these people and I'd forget like their names. So I met the lady who makes these earrings. I was like walking and she goes, "Oh, where'd you get those earrings?" And I was like, "Boots Off." And she's like, "I make those." I'm like, "Oh my God." So I'm gonna put her website down here. Definitely support her. She makes those beautiful earrings. And she gave me another set, not dangling ones, but like studs. So definitely check it out if you want to get a gift to somebody. Anyway, yeah, and her name is Penguin. And then I also met a young man named Sketchbook. I like him a lot. They're all doing the southbound slack pack today, so I'm gonna come across them as I, cross them. So, yeah, it's supposed to be pretty nice weather up until Thursday, and then Thursday is a chance of rain. So we'll see how that's gonna work. But I'm so happy to be on trail, and I am so happy it's gonna be nice weather today. Oh my gosh, amazing. River Crossin. I remember on my AT through hike, I sat here, it was all cloudy and foggy, couldn't see anything, and I had a little lunch right here. It's funny how you can remember different spots. Status update. I've hiked 6 6.1 miles in 2 hours and 4 minutes. So not bad for an ascent. But, you know, uphill is my forte. It's the downhill that's the problem. But as I'm walking, my goodness, I am just so exhilarated that I have this opportunity to be here. You know, I am so blessed that I can do this. And it's because of you guys. I can pay it forward and stay at a place like Above the Clouds hostel. You know, meaning I can afford it. So, thank you for helping me pay it forward. Well, really, you guys are supporting the community through me, essentially. So thanks for supporting the community. I have, you know, oh my God, I can't breathe. So I have so many things to look forward to. You know, I'm trying to stay in the present because I have a tendency to ruminate over the past and worry about the future. But at this point, I have so much to look forward to. One of the things is I'm selling my house in Florida. Fingers crossed that it all is going well. The inspection went decent, had to fix something. And then the appraisal. I mean, it was like over a week ago, so if the appraisal had not appraised correctly, I would have heard from it by now. But I'm excited about that because that really closes a chapter there. And it gives me a little bit of cushion financially. Now, I'm not planning to use that money because I have literally no idea what I'm gonna do after this hike. Originally, I wanted to get established in Vermont. Like, you know, I have a job essentially almost lined up. Depends on if they want to keep me. I asked them for an extension while I'm on trail, so we'll see if they are okay with that. You know, I really had a lot of reason to want to establish myself in Vermont. And right now it's like, okay, I really love Vermont and I haven't seen it in the summertime. So I want to give Vermont that opportunity in the summer. But it kind of is exciting to know that I can kind of do whatever I want to do. I can establish myself in Vermont. There's something that I want to do in Vermont with a friend of mine. I'm not going to talk about it just yet, just in case. But also, if that doesn't happen, I can keep hiking. You know, the CDT, a lot of people start in June, July. So I'm not saying I'm going to do the CDT, but that's an option. So I'm really like seeing the positive outcome of what happened recently, and it really makes me happy. And I'm happy that I am taking steps to become, a better person. I have like a therapist now that I can talk to, and I think that's really important. And I was so happy to be, among all the people yesterday. That really helped the hiking community. So today is a really, really good day. And I am thankful for this beautiful day. All right. 1.2 miles to Blood Mountain. Apparently, from Woody Gap to Blood, it's only 8.4, not 9. So, but 1.2 to Blood Mountain. It's all uphill now. This is an iconic spot because from here you go up the stairs and it's just like up, up, up. I am gonna get some water because apparently there's no water after. So, and I need a little bit, not a lot. I'm probably about 0.2 from the top. And I find it interesting that I haven't seen any of the southbound slackpackers from above the clouds hostel yet. I guess they must be all taking in this beautiful weather on top of the mountain. So I might see some of them up there or on the way up, because I'm sure some people probably hung out at Neil Gap because there's a really cool outfitter, and it kind of can get you to just hang out for a while too long. So it's safe to say that I didn't get all the way to Mountain Crossing or Neil Gap in 3 hours and 26 minutes, but I made it 8.4 miles in about 3 hours and 5 minutes. And I'm pretty proud of that. Really, I am. Especially because this was pure uphill the whole time. Well, most of the time. So anyway, we're about there. You ready for this beautiful view?
You're just doing the. He's just doing the. I don't care. Let me do it horizontal too.
So now we're going downhill. This is the sketchiest part. This right here is not that bad, but it's hard to film it, but you know, I try. So I'm gonna try to film some of it. Well, looky look who I've met. So this is Penguin. This is who I was talking about at the beginning of the video. She makes these here earrings right there.
And this.
Right there.
And this.
So what is your website?
JP Handmade.
JP Handmade. So go get yourself some AT jewelry.
For sure. And it's wholesale on trail as well, so you might pick it up on your way.
Wholesale. That's amazing.
Thank you.
Now, I know some of y'all are gonna talk to me about the fact that I'm pretty much hiking pretty fast. For some reason, some of you think that if somebody hikes fast, they don't take it all in. Well, as in the famous words of Somewhere the Hiker, if you hike more miles, you see a lot more. You know, when I said I want to hike this trail to kind of do some fun things like aqua blazing, side trails, you know, and really just do it a little bit differently, did not mean that I was not gonna hike a lot of miles. Mainly because I like hiking a lot of miles. It makes me feel accomplished. I might take a day where I hike not a lot of miles, and I might take a day where I take 1 or 2 zeros. I don't know. See, that's the freedom there. But, you know, enjoying the trail for me doesn't really mean hiking like little miles. It means hiking a good amount of miles because that gives me a sense of achievement, and then enjoying the hiking community, supporting the hiking community, and all that. That's really kind of like where I'm going with this trip. All right, well, I guess I'm on Wolf Laurel Top. Don't know where to camp. There's water coming up now, which means I have to carry that because the shelter is like 1.2 miles off trail. And that's just crazy talk. 1.2 miles? I guess that's because the water source might be that far away, you know. So, gotta get some water. It's only 2:30, which means I have about 2.5 to 3 hours left that I could walk if I wanted to. So we'll see. Maybe I'll sit down by the water source, kind of contemplate life, see what I want to do and accomplish. This right here is Cow Rock Mountain. And I am remembering how the AT is nothing but ups and downs. Like life! Oh, wow. Yeah, hello. How you doing? Back to the AT. Woo-hoo-hoo. Alrighty then, so I've hiked like 17.4 miles. I'm 5.1 miles from Low Gap Shelter. The water situation is a little bit weird. I mean, either I go to water and go to a shelter that's 1.2 miles. The notes and far out say, don't do it. So, I'm not. And then 5.1 more miles to the next shelter. I mean, I can do it. It's only 4 o'clock. I'll get there at 6. Probably. Somewhere around 6. It's kind of like what I'm contemplating because it's kind of like a decent hike now. And one more like main uphill. I mean, there's still like some uphill, but like it's kind of like a little roller coaster for the next 4-ish miles. Ooh, I'm really like, I don't know. But I do want to say thank you to some of the people that are just continuously checking on me. It's so nice. You know, I have a whole bunch of people checking on me, and that's really nice. Like, you know, makes you feel treasured. Still have the sniffles, the chapped lips. I'm enjoying the hiking. I kind of like want to hike myself into sleep, if that makes sense. I want to be pretty tired. Because I'm so sick, it's so hard to fall asleep. Because the nose is stuffy and you're just like, it's just a mess. Yeah, so I just kind of want to hike and be exhausted. Anyway, here's to continuing on. River Crossin. There's that white blaze. Now we've got an uphill again. We go down just to go back up. Point 8 to Low Gap Shelter. Alrighty, only 0.8 left to Low Gap Shelter. And in the words of Carla, it'll only be a 22.5 mile goofing. I am so proud of myself. I am happy that I got to accomplish this. I'm also happy I ate like 3 burritos at Mountain Crossing. I have not been eating a lot. Just haven't been hungry. So I'm happy about that. I am looking forward to setting up my camp, and I feel extremely accomplished. And yeah, so the endorphins are kicking in, and I just hope there is going to be a camp spot. I know that I camped there last time, and I know how it's set up. Also, I'm secretly hoping that I will be catching me some bears. If you know what I'm talking about, there is a mama bear and a bear hiking ahead of me. So I have this feeling that they're going to be there. I don't know why. I know they started about 2 days before I started. So if I caught them at Low Gap Shelter, I'm gonna be so happy.